Graduates, staff, families, and friends, welcome to our virtual graduation celebrating the class of 2020. This is a ceremony like none other. As your principal, let me congratulate our graduates for their accomplishment, and to our families and friends, thank you for supporting them along the way. Graduates, you are embarking into an unknown future from a present that is defined by our battle with a virus and our pursuit of racial justice. You have demonstrated through your history that you have what it takes not only to make your way in this world, but to define it. Let's step back in time to reflect on your early years, when this all began for our graduates. The early 2000s. It marked the beginning of the third millennium, the start of the 21st century, and the birth of our seniors. US and Russia reached a landmark arms agreement to cut both countries' nuclear arsenals by up to 2/3 over the next decade. The US president was George W. Bush. The Prime Minister of India was Atal Bihari Vajpayee, and the President of Mexico was Vicente Fox. The average monthly rent was $715. The US postage stamp was 34 cents. A gallon of gas was $1.61, and the minimum hourly wage was $5.15. Wikipedia went online, Napster was shut down, and Apple released the very first iPod. While the Genesis spacecraft was exploring space, 3 little-known actors were rising to stardom: Daniel Radcliffe, Emma Watson, and Rupert Grint appeared in a movie made after a book series called Harry Potter. Monsters were all the rage this year, and we fell in love with Sully, Mike, and Shrek. They reminded us that it's what's on the inside that counts. The US hosted the Winter Olympics in Utah in 2002. And on TV, our favorites were Friends and SpongeBob SquarePants, and Disney Channel premiered a new show called Kim Possible. Cable television embraced the technology that scrolls text along the bottom of our screens. If we didn't like what we were watching, we could read. And if we didn't like what we were reading, we could watch. It was like having 2 channels wrapped into one. And much like the Space Odyssey, Discoveries on Mars, we as your families began our own odyssey as we accepted the responsibility and the awesome privilege of raising you. We quickly realized we didn't have all the answers, but we were filled with wonder as we held you in our arms. Those of you turning your tassels and receiving your diplomas, curbside and touch-free, in an unprecedented time, anticipating your futures. We've come a long way since you were little ones, launching into a new century, and you've made your way through high school and a senior year cut short to arrive at this moment. It's been an honor to work with you, to get to know the amazing young people that you are, and to share your path for a time. I wish you health and happiness in the years to come. And on behalf of the entire staff at our academy and the Kent School District, we hope we meet again in the future.
Congratulations, Kent School District seniors, class of 2020. I am proud of each and every one of you. I was so looking forward to shaking your hands as you come down those steps at the Showware Center, your graduation, the culmination of your public education experience is important. It's important to you, to your family, and it is certainly something we value and we celebrate in Kent School District. And yet it is what comes next that I'm even more excited for. Today, on your high school graduation day, know that I celebrate you and your academic achievement, your attendance, and your contributions to your school and your community. And just as importantly, I also want to say that I see you, I hear you, and I celebrate you for your resilience. I see you, I hear you, and I celebrate your resourcefulness. I see you, I hear you, and I celebrate how you embrace our racial and ethnic differences in a way the generations before you never have. I see you, and I hear you, and I celebrate you for being hungry to learn and grow, to define your own path, and to tell your own story. I'm inspired by your bravery, your heart, and you, the class of 2020, you give me hope for a brighter tomorrow. Congratulations, Kent School District, class of 2020. I cannot wait to see what you do with the future that lies before you. And as always, remember to stay healthy, stay safe, stay curious, and stay passionate.
Members of the board, I present for your acceptance the class of 2020. They have met the graduation requirements set forth by the state of Washington and the Kent School District and are well prepared to meet the challenges that face them as young adults.
On behalf of the Kent School Board, it is my honor to accept the Kent Mountain View Academy Class of 2020. Congratulations.